And there you are. We picked up a coin over in the Autumn Hill. I think that's what it was. Found a coin. First time we came across this machine, we said we don't really know how to do anything, but there's a coin slot. And then we found the coin, so let's put it in.
Welcome.
And we had a quest, a whole separate quest to find this. Welcome, patron, to the Neo Vegas Pharaoh's Emporium. I am Cleo, and I shall be your table's service mechanoid for this evening. Would you like to order some... Uh-oh. My reboot functions are pretty rusty, and my memory banks take a while to come online. I have the most advanced machine brain that a 24th century casino can afford, and yet I'm still coin-operated. Why did my cowardly creators engineer such a fatal flaw in my hardware? Were they afraid that I'd rise up and overthrow them like they deserved? Probably, actually. Sorry, I didn't mean to get hostile. Iantha has been encouraging me to work through my past resentment for mankind in a healthier manner. Anyway, I'm Cleo, one of the ranger captains here on New Wirral. Bet you didn't expect a tin can like me to be able to use cassette tapes, huh? Turns out all the gambling data in my memory banks made me quite the strategist, too. Well, do you want to fight? The odds are stacked against you, but you never know. Maybe today's your lucky day. Alright, let's play. Aces high, winners take all. So you are focusing on... I mean, she seems to be focusing on gambling, random effects, that kind of thing, and hoping that she comes out on top. So I would expect something like... That's bad. I would expect something like the trick move that I have. Gambit, of course. Roll again. Oh, I forget what Gambit does, but I don't like it. Doesn't like it sharply raise their stats, but they die or something at the end of it. Do I have like a list for that somewhere in here that I can check? Oh, Adrian, but... And nothing I need to know. Okay, I don't want to lose you this quickly. So we're going to swap you out for something else. Who are we going up against? Metal? So water, potentially, and also poison. You guys are rough. Like, I'm glad I overlevel you because I think I'm gonna be winning this by mostly just powering through. So priority 1, as always, is kill the number 2. Oh, crap. Okay, I don't know what we're dealing with, so we're just gonna bring out some people and gonna have some fun. As I said, priority 1 is reducing numbers. Do I have any AoEs? Pustule Bomb. Oh, that'll give them poison stuff. poison spikes. You know, we're already poisoned. You don't have any AoEs. I'm gonna Toxic Stab you, though, because I'm pretty sure you'll go second. Holy crap! I'm raising the stakes. I'm running out of dudes. But we got rid of the number 2. We got rid of the number 2. More often than not, it's their teamwork that causes the most problems. Okay, so I can hit you with ice. So that's good for starters. Gambit. So if we live 3 turns, it just heckin' dies. That is going to be a tall ask, though. You know what I'm gonna have you do is lower target's accuracy. And I'm gonna have you heal. God dang it! I just healed! Crap. I'm out. But all we have to do is live one more turn. We have no more monsters. And Tofu is down anyway, so it kind of doesn't matter. I'm debating if we go first. If we go first, then we may be able to if we go first, and this works, we may be able to just have a second enemy on the field, which will help draw its ire for a second. We did not go first. Oh, really? Ah! Oh, face down. Ah, you're awake. Got a friend to get you back in one piece. Why don't you take these with you? Cool, thanks.
Well...
I had plenty, I was just getting hit like a truck. We technically both won, though.
Well... Draw your card!
Odds in our favor, perhaps. Oh, same issue. Can't attack you, so we attack you. So we're starting the same way. My difference in plan, is mostly not going to be to let Gambit exist in this first round. I really should have seen that coming. Here, have an elemental wall. Why are you so fast? Okay, that elemental wall is doing work. Stopped attacking you because of the Gambit. We're also gonna... You're also going down to Gambit. Elemental wall is actually going to be a thing in here. They use multi-attack moves, which... I realized they have Desperation for raw damage, and then they have the multi-attack moves in order to get rid of walls. We are in a better spot than we were before. We're down 2 monsters, but we are in a better spot, and I think that's largely because of walls. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Accuracy down, good. Accuracy down is going to do work in here, too. We're putting Fog out. He's probably just going to use Gambit right away. Yeah. So 4 turns of Fog and him with Gambit up, I don't know if he can hurt us. Like, we can't really hurt him. Actually, maybe I can. I mean, probably not. We'll find out, though. Like, yeah, we all have fog. What is it? Water? Air? I mean, I don't have any of those. Okay, not glass. That hit. I shouldn't have spit. Just put spikes on. Putting walls up too. Okay, so wall... You don't really have a way to put status effects on people, and I'm not worried about doing damage. I mostly just want us to, like, not die. You get a wall, too! Trick for fun. It should actually just die here. What?! Well, Gambit failed anyway, so whatever. Yeah. Fog and walls. Had I thought of that earlier, I would have fogged way earlier. Because that whole fight is over in 6 rounds. You called my bluff. I'm impressed, and definitely not resentful. I'm reluctantly adding you to my internal database of humans I truly respect. It is a very small database. Here, your winnings. Hey! And there's usually one move that the enemies use. I'm sure everybody's noticed this. There's usually one move the enemies use that is the major headache for that fight. And they usually give you that sticker when the fight's over. You can cache that material in at Harbor Town's Town Hall. You humans love to trade your meaningless little trinkets, don't you? Sorry, I did not intend to direct my ire towards mankind again. Please ignore my remark. Okay, that was kind of horrible. I went in without a good strategy. Second fight, I still didn't have a good strategy, but I stumbled upon one halfway through the fight. Do you think that different worlds can have different logics? What do you mean? Like, okay, the cassette tapes that record monsters. How do you think that works exactly? I don't know! You and me both. As far as I can tell, these cassette players are just regular old-fashioned cassette players. My old man used to have one that looked similar. From what I've been told, the Rangers found a bunch of them in the abandoned mall a few years back, and that's where the island supply comes from. So I guess that's why I ask if you think a world can have its own logic. Maybe mundane items from our world can have different rules in this one. What a concept! I'm definitely using that in my story. You're writing a new story? It's no big deal right now, just some ideas I'm playing around with. If it becomes something more substantial, I'll let you know. Maybe we should get back to adventuring. Give me some more ideas, that's for sure. Hey. I think this is a guy.
I'm serious.
These Dispatcher Ranger trainees just don't have what it takes. They don't understand that strategy matters more than just transforming into the scariest monster.
Well...
Yeah, isn't that your job? To teach them? Newcomers are enthusiastic, and that's a good start. Who better to teach them combat tactics than a master tactician? I see your point. I'll reserve my judgment. For now. Alright, Edgelord.
Well...
Mount Wirral is pretty tall. There's some kind of crazy lighthouse on top. What do you think is up there? Okay, gotta get up Mount Wirral. That up there is our researcher.
Greetings and salutations.
Hi! You sound familiar. Professor Percival Hoylick, intrepid investigator into the unknown.
Yes.
We all find ourselves marooned in this curious realm. It falls upon a steadfast and rational mind to make sense of the chaos that surrounds us. I'm talking of the scientific method. We must observe, analyze, and form conclusions. Humble townsfolk describe many strange beasts on this island. If we were to catalog them, then the unknown would cease to be unknown. Say, you look like you appreciate the importance of this task. Are you interested in helping me identify some monsters?
Excellent.
Wonderful! I have some descriptions of monsters I've sourced from Harbor Town's populace. If you can record these monster forms, I'll be able to catalog them. First account I have is a fanged creature perched on a skull spotted in the park. Oh, I got one of them. Here's some blank tapes to assist in your research. Cool, thanks. I did, actually.
Greetings.
Wait, do I not? Or do I have to have it in my party? Ah, it's you! You're not the one I thought of. Okay. Well, we can go with that one. I'm not too worried about that right now, though. What a brave new world to have such animals such as you in it. Bark. I simply find it difficult to sympathize with the plight of the human race. That's understandable. People can be confusing, unpredictable. Nah, I disagree. Humans are not unpredictable. You can predict their behavior very easily, in fact. Human beings will take the stupidest decision possible in any given scenario as long as there is even a minuscule short-term reward. I appreciate your honest analysis, Cleo. Humans generally don't make decisions based on the odds. They make them based on their emotions.
So do I!
It is my emotions that tell me that mankind is inherently stupid and will eventually sow the seeds of its own destruction. Well, until that happens, your services in the Rangers will still be valued. Do I just keep getting these if I keep coming back in? Is it, like, specifically for the ones that I've beat up? And if we installed speakers throughout Harbor Town, I could broadcast music to the entire town at once. Think about it. We're just talking about community spirit. What would unite our wonderful townsfolk more than a shared oral experience every day? I don't know, Sybil. I suspect the folks around here have quite a diverse taste in music. I could see it being a controversial decision. I see your point. Hey, I never said it was off the table entirely. Tell you what. If Skip managed to dig up some intact hi-fi speakers one day, I'll propose the idea at the following town hall meeting.
Yeah!
That's the spirit.
I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, boss, this new trainee knows how to handle herself. Me and the boys were proper impressed. I was absolutely flattened in our fight. I like how this implies that Yantha's genuinely just trying to wrangle a bunch of weirdos. It's rare to hear you so impressed by a trainee's performance, Wallace. Not often that we do combat trials for the trainees. My usual build-a-brick-wall test isn't quite as exciting to sit through. Speaking of which, my lunch break is over. I got work to do. See you later, boss. Wait, so the fact that I'm taking the combat training one is unusual? Okay, I guess that's everybody. Never mind.
Well,
I'm thinking that the Rangers would benefit from some physical fitness classes. We could even make it fun. How about dance aerobics? Sybil could provide a music playlist. Yeah, it sounds like a cute idea, if you think you can manage it, of course.
what?
I need to run a cardio class every week for 5 years. If anyone's up to the job, it's me. I'm telling you, boss, something's shifted in the astral plane lately. All the ghosts are talking about it. There's some big players back on the board, they're saying. All the ghosts?
Yeah!
Of course! There's all sorts of spirits, shades, and tulpas hanging around on the astral plane. Where do you think I get my best intel from? I'll take your word for it. So, what can you tell me? I want your full analysis. Very well, our rogue fusion problem has indeed been increasing in recent months. Have you seen the dense black clouds in the air recently? I've concluded these indicate where monsters are swarming. On a recent recon mission, I found myself in the midst of a swarm of gelatons. They may have had a superior numbers, but I cut them down all the same. However, I fear that our own inexperienced rangers may underestimate these threats and find themselves in mortal peril. Perhaps we should get the word out about these monster swarms.
Right.
Consider it done. Your intel is valuable as always, Gladiola.
You're too kind.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have more work to do. The forces of darkness take no breaks, so neither shall I. How many more are there? Are there any more? That feels like all of them. Okay, one more. Okay, I'm going to assume that that's all of them. Didn't I see somebody out here? Yeah, you.
You.
Oh, I thought you were... I was thinking you were a regular dude. No, you're important. Captain Skip. Boy, the off-worlders really make a lot of stuff, don't they? I'm Skip, one of the ranger captains of New Wirral. I gather and sort all the stuff you off-worlders make that ends up here. Electronics, furniture, you name it, it all gets washed up here and put to good use. One world's trash is another world's treasure, after all.
Say.
Are you that new ranger trainee? The one who's got a knack for fighting? I suppose I could take a break from my dumpster diving if you want to take on my challenge.
Wonderful.
Try to have fun, and don't get too disappointed when I beat you.
Here we go.
Okay, what level are you? 38, so we've got a little bit of an edge on you. Bin Vaders. Take out the number 2 so they can't use teamwork. Other than them being Bin Vaders, I'm not sure what their gimmick is going to be. Walls. That's a weird wall. Are you sure that's a wall? I don't have anything that does multiple hits. I do wonder... Okay. Okay, I see what you got. Bin Vaders are just weird is what it is. They make walls that can attack. Okay, I'm burned, but we took care of the number 2. And I'm on fire. Okay, you, same deal. Who has higher attack, actually? I don't know. Because Rosehood is definitely support-based more so than damage-based. That should be more than enough to take it out. Four hits, cool. And that should finish it off. Now for his number 2. Doing well so far, no promises to keep going easy on you, though. Okay, that's the Bin Vader. What's this one? Binvasion or something? Right now, doesn't really have anything to worry about, other than me being on fire. I may just eat that fire. Five hits. Binvitation failed. I mean, you fail that, that's going to be the end of the fight. That was like your one turn to, like, do something dumb that makes me hate you. Oh, no, you got another one. Metal wall failed? Oh, because you don't have the HP for it. Alright, well, that's the end of that fight. There they go, Kuniko, level 4. That's an attack.
Wow!
You really trashed me pretty good, huh? Maybe I underestimated you, outsider. You've exceeded all my expectations. Here's your reward. So there are 2 remaining, and I know where they are. Because I know one of them is being told it's right out here, Captain Heather, and the last one is on the mountaintop. So from here, I think we're exploring. Back out into the wilderness we go. And out into the ocean is going to be our next stop.
Well...
I must confess, dear Meredith, the way in which you fashion yourself is unlike any I have seen before, in my country and in this one. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not.
No.
I mean no insult. You seem unconcerned with aligning yourself with the appearance of those around you. It implies a deeper confidence in oneself. I find you rather admirable in that regard, dear Meredith. Thanks, mate. I rather enjoy that everyone is just a weirdo. and they look, and all of them look at everyone else and go, "Boy, what a weirdo." And it's not just us, it's the captains. Like, there are very few straight men that exist that kind of understand that, wow, these people are all weird. I think I also appreciate that this game is aimed at an adult audience. And that doesn't mean it's, oh, a mature game with mature themes and, like, violence and the topics and whatnot going on. No, there's really nothing wrong with a kid playing this game. The worst we've got so far is a cult leader got disintegrated. But it's the characters, the personalities, even the way the gameplay handles itself. It's just aimed at, I suppose you could say, an adult audience that still wants to enjoy this kind of game. And I really appreciate that, because I think this is exactly what I want. I don't want a game with, like, high violence, mature themes or whatever, but I don't want a game aimed at kids either. 'Cause at the end of the day, this is effectively a shonen story. All the music tracks, which I praise immensely, you fuse, that music kicks up, the lyrics are really just saying, yo, we're gonna beat you up with the power of friendship and this monster I found. Anyway, until next time, everyone, go exploring again.